Hard work, hard hat, hard day, hardly made a dent digging in this hardened ground. Long week, long hours, long comes the boss man. Man, I'd like to punch him in his big old mouth. And I don't say a thing, make this shovel sing, sweat it out a couple more hours. Then it's adios, don't call, see you next Monday, y'all. I'm clocking out. I'll be headed off somewhere, ain't keeping track of no time.
Hey everybody, Chad Belding here with my friends Amelia and Jamie. And we're bringing this recipe to you from the Butte Sink of Northern California, Fagiana. It's a Brazilian rice and black bean dish, and you can mix the protein in it. Today, as you can see, we're gonna use California mallard ducks. All right, Jamie, we have Amelia over here. She's getting our onions and our garlic and our cabbage ready. While she's doing that, let's take these mallard ducks. What I like to start with is just a squirt or a press or a squeeze of lemon juice down into that cavity. And then I drop the entire rind down there as our base that goes up against that tail of it. Let's put a little bit of garlic in there. Let's take a little bit of salt. We're gonna put a little bit of our sesame oil in there. A little bit of our Worcestershire sauce in there. A pinch of black pepper, just like that. Then we are going to take our lemon. So we're also going to add some of this basil. I love fresh basil. So don't be afraid with that sage and that basil to stuff that cavity of that duck. Get the citruses. The citrus is so important with duck. You know why? It's kind of, everybody thinks that wild game is gonna be gamey, right? The citrus helps cut that. So what we're gonna do with those pepperoncinis is that juice and the pepperoncini peppers will be used at the end when we make our actual bowls. The juice will be the base of it, and then we'll add some of the peppers into the beans and the rice. So we got that going on. We're gonna add a little bit more salt into that, a tiny bit more black pepper. We're just gonna take about 1/8 of an inch of slices of butter, and we're gonna stuff them down into that cavity on top of all that stuff. That duck's gonna melt throughout all those vegetables and ingredients inside the cavity. Then we're gonna get our provider rub, the fowl, onto the breast and around that tenderloin area and around those legs. We're gonna let it sit for about 10 to 15 minutes, let that dry rub soak into the pores of that skin and that fat of that duck, getting down into that breast meat. And then we're gonna get them on our Traeger and get ready to smoke them out, grill them, and then we're gonna reverse sear them in a cast iron pan on an open flame. It's gonna be at about 450, 500 degrees, and we're gonna get that skin crispy. Brazilian Fagiana is all about that crispy skin, whether you're using pork or beef or whatever. We like to have that char and that bark on the outside, so this mallard fat and skin will serve perfect for that. We're just about ready to go to the next level.
Something's gotta give, making bacon for a life. I ain't taking time to